Hello and welcome. I'm Bill Wake. We're here working on a Tune Similarity project, and so far we've been developing a Parsons Code report. A Parsons Code is it's a picture of the shape of a melody without worrying about exactly how far up or down it's going, just kind of the general direction. You might think of it as the derivative of the melody. All right. We've come a fair ways on the report for this. Right now, if you take this off, our report looks like this. We take a stretch of the melody. So this one goes up, hangs out, goes down, bounces up a little, hangs out, goes up. Okay. We've got that Parsons code on the left, and then on the right we have the reference number and title of the melody coming from, in our case, an ABC file, which is a music description file of some sort. All right. We want to include the Parsons code, which looks like this. Okay, so a Parsons code, the star is the first note always, then U for up, R for repeat, and D for down. So it's just the simple measure of the slope of each interval, I guess you'd say. All right, so we generate a report without that code. We generate for multiple tunes, so we're in good shape that way. Let's see if we have that in our tests. Yeah, here's a multi-song report. Okay, first song title, second song title, third song title. The fact that they have the same reference number, that's not a big deal. It's odd but allowed. Okay, but what I want to do is put the Parsons code in underneath the title. So let's just start, I guess. I'm gonna break something for sure. Okay, song with one line graph. Yeah, so I think what this will be, well, let's go to the multi-line quote types. Okay, so that, let's take this here. Okay, so it'll have that, and then some blanks, and then star, and yeah, it looks like 7. R, 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 R. Okay, so that should be that report. Twinkle, let's go ahead and put that in. It should be star R, up, R, down, down, R, down, R, down, R, down. Okay. And these guys, well, they get uglier, don't they? Okay. Oops, that's the wrong thing to change. Let's change the answer. Okay, that one's pretty simple. This one is star R down, and then 5 R's. Star R up, R R R. Oops. R. Okay, now none of these, they're all gonna fail. I don't have a good way to do it together. I guess I could spin off a separate thing and all that, but I think this is gonna be pretty straightforward, so we'll just push through. Okay, all those fail. All right, and they're the only ones that fail, so that's kind of good for us. All right, so let's go check report. What's it calling? Well, it's calling Parsons Code report.report. Okay, so the report, there's a graph, there's a title, And title of tune. Where's the Parsons Code? It's in the graph. Well, maybe we should. Well, we'll do it the ugly way. Okay, so we put that. Let's calculate the Parsons Code, and the value of this is Parsons Code. Okay. And the value of this is string. Okay, that's the one we want. Okay, and we're going to do this in row -1, so down from the first row, 0, and we'll put the code. Well, okay, index out of range. Target Y is 0. I don't know if I can look around at this point. Width. Probably on cell. It's all going to be slow. Okay. The width is 9. X is -1. Oh, have I messed up my X's and Y's again? Parsons Code report. This is X first. 0. Boy, I had what was the project last year? It was the spreadsheet like project, and I kept mixing up row column and XY, and row column is Y first and XY is Y second. So, you know, I can't be trusted on this stuff. Okay, interesting. Well, what failed? Only the multi-song. And just see R. This is 2 blank lines, 2 blank lines. R. This could definitely do better on showing us what the differences are. Well, that doesn't look right. For one thing, it uses a variable width font, so you can't really see. Can I get a free note if I... No, I thought I had that turned on. Let's do text edit. Okay, let's put it in Courier. Spread it out. Get the lines starting on the place. Okay, I'm not seeing it. Is it spaces? Oh, I bet it is. Yeah. I have no spaces here. Do I have spaces here? No. What is the difference there? Oh, wait, that one's in the wrong place. Okay. Down some. Oh, yeah. Gotta account for the fact that this takes up two characters when you backslash a backslash. Okay. Parsons report includes the original code. Okay. Now there's some possibilities I'm not worrying about too much right now. One is the Parsons code could be really long, and then I'm not wrapping, but I think that's okay. And the other is this could be really short, and I'm just not going to worry about that for now. Okay. All right. So this is the 12th. October 3rd. Wow. Okay. So take that. Add Parsons code beneath title. All right. So the next thing I'd like to do is I'd like this to be sorted according to the Parsons code. So let's take our report. This one, RD, should precede RR, and that should precede RU. Okay, so I'm just alphabetizing by this string. Okay, so we've got some cleanup to do, basically. So one thing is we're calculating the code twice. We probably could pass that into graph and title. I don't know if title is the right word either. It's maybe details. Let's take that. Details. Okay. Let's calculate the code before we go too far and report each one before code grid. Okay. We've got the code here. Let's pass it in to these two. Well, let's do one at a time. Now I don't need to calculate it. Okay, so let's see, we rename title to details, and we pass in code to graph and details methods. All right, anything else? Okay, so now I guess the report, we just, I don't know. I don't want to calculate this over and over. Is this something? Should TUNE know it's Parsons code? I don't think so. TUNE is really in the domain of the music side. The Parsons code is really more of an analysis. I don't think, I mean, we don't have a performance thing to justify the problem, but the thing is here, I want to sort these things before I compute the report. Okay, so let's multi-site report has how about ordered by Parsons Code. Song report, maybe we should say is ordered by Parsons Code. Okay, so this one, well, let's say it this way. This one should come first. All right, that should fail. Okay, and I don't think it should be a shock, but the failure is they come in the wrong order. Okay, just C down some, up some, and it should be down some, just C, up some. Okay, so we'll go back to the code report. I want to say tunes, and then I need to say sorted by. Using the comparator. Well, I think I can say elements of the sequence, source collection in place. Okay, we want sorted by. Maybe using comparator. No, let's do sorted by. And I can just write the comparator in place. Okay, so this is tune 1, tune 2 in. So what are we going to do? Well, we need to get let code 1 equal something. All right, let's. It would have been good to extract this. Let's do that. Okay, so if we return encoder.analyze, this can be code for tune. Okay, and this will let code 1 equals code for tune 1. Let. Okay, and then return code 1 less than code 2. I think it would have been worth guessing that for me, but okay. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Well, we're doing well. Okay, so sort by Parsons Code. That is done. Okay. So what we have is if you feed in this stuff, the tunes, we get the report. So let's see, we do the mapping up there. At some point we say find tunes, and that's an array of tunes, and then report tunes takes that array and builds up the report. Okay. We don't have any visible mechanism for all this. And, oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe we want to. What we also have is this. This is all these variants of no scale and Deck the Halls. Okay, it's a Welsh tune. All right. And we sort of can read, well, I don't know if we ignore spaces just yet. We don't know about bar lines. We definitely don't know about these, which are trills. I really don't know what this is. Okay. Ooh, weird quotes. Not good. Okay, in a title, I guess, but okay. Definitely takes some getting used to the Welsh. Okay. So I would like to be able to take this song and process it through, and I think what that tells me is we need to get some UI going so we can at least, I don't know, at least like load a file, maybe even just start with a text entry block. But I want to paste this file in and then run it through. And what we're going to find is we're good on the X and this T, and we're good on the K, but we don't know anything about C, N, M, or L at this point. And we certainly don't know about bar lines and stuff like that. So I think we're going to switch gears, do some UI. I think just a text box, and then you click the button and you get a report out will be the starting point of this. All right. So I don't know. I don't often do a lot of testing, TDD driving, I should say, on the UI, but we need a simple user interface for Parsons Code reports. Okay. Now, let's run this thing. You probably saw it blip by at some point. It's just a hello world box. Okay. So we're just starting out on UI with this. All right. So the shared, well, we have content view. I don't know if we do anything different. Entitlements. There must be an iOS. Maybe we just have Mac OS. iOS may not require anything different at this point. Okay, so content view. Let's hide this. Set this editor only, and we'll hide this. Okay. So all I'm imagining is a text box for the songs, a button, and then an output text. Okay. That's pretty minimal. All right. So content view, well, we got a view. We don't want this text anymore. I guess we're going to want a vertical stack. And in there we have, what we say, text field. I think it's a multi-line. No. Text. Well, let's go. Text fields take an axis. Text editor. Embedded in a Z stack. US 1415. Okay, I think we'll use that. Okay. As state input is string. Whoops. All right, and then text editor, text colon dollars input. Okay, let's put a title. Is it title? Just text. Tune similarity, and we'll put a button. What did they say? Put this in a Z stack. Grow as you type. Why would a Z stack do it? We'll see. We'll see if we need it. Okay, text editor, and then a text. Text is going to be. Let's start this with nothing. Okay, and then the text. Well, no, we need a button. Generate report. Then some actions, and then I don't know if this is state as well. Well, we'll see what happens. And it requires branding conform to string protocol. Is that going to work? Maybe I just do output. Okay. And then our button, what's going to happen? Well, we're going to have to involve this thing at some level, right? It's probably going to look a lot like this. Okay, that's all split, over tunes lines, array of string. Okay. I think we just need to take our input, split it into a series of lines. Okay. Lines is that. We'll take a Parsons Code report. Output equals. Oh, I guess we got to do both these. Okay. Okay, cannot. Good. Okay. So we'll just put a little breathing room in here. Run this. front. This way. Well, that could be better formatted, couldn't it? Let's go take our test example. Okay, so we need 3 copies of that. Okay, and just see. This one is down some. And up some. Generate report. Okay. Down some. Okay, so we need to do some improvement. Let's start. Let's get the font right here. Font dot system style. Title body. I don't want all those. Okay. Oh. Oh, they've defined their own. No, that's the hard way. I don't know, monospace. My font. No, there's got to be a different way. Okay. I really should have saved that. Let's see, where is it in our test? A little different, but that's okay. Let's take this, put it in that text file we had. Okay, well, it doesn't really have enough room, but it's doing the right thing. Okay, so we need to put this in a scroll view. And we need to make this, let's see, what can we do? I don't know if frame 200, 200. I don't know if I have to say width and height. No. Apparently I do. And maybe the height can be, let's do 400 width just to get something. Okay. That's more reasonable. Let's find this text editor. Yeah, that's better. 24 is too big. I don't know if we can just use body monospaced. Oh, getting good at running those tests. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I wouldn't mind this being left aligned. Leading. Oh. I'm not going to depend on you, I get. There must be a way. V-stack alignment. That's all right. I mean, this would be better off centered. Align. Oh, he's not aligned. Okay, what was the other choices? VStack frame. Well, maybe this is all right. Multi-one times. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, we did that on the overall. Well, it's not the worst, but let me put a spacer in here too. I don't think I put any spaces in. I put a little. Okay. Okay. I gotta find a better line the text. Multi-line sets. I don't want center though. It seems like it's better at being centered. H-tag content spacer. Yeah, okay. I don't think that's right. Let's try this. Well, that's the other one I was wondering about. Alignment. Okay. Okay. I may live with it for now. I'm not that concerned about UI at this point. Oops. Yeah, I think I'm okay with it for now. This is scrollable. That's a good thing. Let's do the same. Let's make 3 more. Same 1, same 2. I just want to get multiple ones. Maybe we can put a frame on this. Okay, I'm gonna live with this as is. All right, our report RD RRR RD RRR is the same. Came together. The up, and this is a little different up. Okay, but it's doing the right thing in that, like, 2 similar tunes. This one went DCC. This one went ECC. Have the same report Parsons code, even though they're different tunes, different intervals going on. Same to the same. These 2 look obviously different, so I think this is going okay. I do wonder if I chose correctly to align on the axes here. Would it look better centered? I don't know. That's another day. Okay. And then the other thing I want to do, I don't know, can I put Parsons code in the report? I don't know if that's worth it or not. No, that'd be better off down there, I think. Okay. I think that's acceptable. It's minimal, but it'll get us going. All right. So this is added UI to generate Parsons Code report from an ABC file. All right, simple user interface. Yep, that's all true. Okay. Before I go down this is a whole sub project that's maybe a future thing. So this is clustered Parsons codes, or something like that. But I'm more interested. I'd like to get this no-scaling thing working. So what I want to do, I want to shift gears to just parsing this file. And we're very close to being able to parse this block of stuff. I think we can ignore anything we don't want to deal with today, and that should be okay. All right, so if I put this in, let's run. It's going to tell me there's a lot of problems. Okay, position 0, message expected K. Okay, well, first thing I know is I'd really like to know the line number. There's a key K. Maybe all these have it. Okay. Oh, yeah. I think that's what it is. We parse the X line, we parse the T line, and then we allow multiple T lines because you can have subtitle variants, but we don't know an M line, an L line, an S line, an N, or an N. Okay, so I think it's here and it's saying, as far as I understand, you must have a K line at this point. And then after the K line is the music. So I think what it's telling us is we don't do M, L, S, or N. Okay, so I think we're probably due for a break. So we'll take a break and then we'll come back and parse and ignore irrelevant fields, lines. Okay, so we'll do that, and the goal of this is really a no-scaling report that we can share with Fiona Potts, who provided the original no-scaling ABC codes. And I'm hoping that, this kind of picture and these Parsons code, sorting it together, that she may be able to say, oh, look, this version is very similar to this one. This one is very different. These three look the same. These three look different, but the same as each other. That kind of analysis, I think, will come from some of this. Okay, but parse and ignore irrelevant lines. That's got to be our next step. And then once we get the lines going, I think we'll find we have irrelevant information in here, like spaces and bar lines. The ticks and the equals, those are legal for us. This stuff is not. And I saw something else. Oh, we saw the parentheses, I think we can ignore. We saw braces. I don't know what arrow is. Oh, that's sharp. Okay. Somewhere we saw braces for trill notes. Okay. That looks wrong to me. Well, maybe not. We'll have to see. There may be some translation we have to do in advance. But there are definitely a few things, not a ton, but there are a few that we don't really parse yet. Okay. Okay, so let's take a break, about 3 minutes, and top of the hour we'll come back and start filtering out stuff we can't process or irrelevant to the Parsons Code. Really, is what it is. The reference number, the title, we display those. The key we need to make sense of the notes, but all the rest of this is irrelevant to Parsons codes, with the exception that there are like variants and repeats and stuff like that. We're not dealing with those yet. We need to, but we're not. Okay, see you in a few minutes. All right, welcome back. Okay, so our goal is to take these lines that we don't care about right now, MLSN, there's others, take those lines and ignore them. All right, so let's go back to our code. All right, domain, I think ABC parser is the place we're going to have to look for this. Okay, so we have a state. We have a kind of a state machine, and it really. All right, so we start out looking for an X. Let's go back to this. Okay, we look for an X line, and if once we find it, then we move to requiring a T line. Okay, and then we state is require a K line. Well, the K line attempts to parse it with the key parser, but it fails. And then that's why we get this weird, annoying error. Okay. I'm not counting line numbers yet, and maybe that would be good to do. Okay, so let's switch this. Line dot for each, and this is line in. That should be neutral to us. Tells you what I know. Call can throw, but it's not marked with try. Really? For line in lines, why can for each throw? Oh, maybe I just need to say try. Try for lines dot for each line in. Okay, that should be the same. Okay, and then the catch, print error. Okay, yeah, we don't really do error handling yet. All right, let's maybe start there. I think the reason... I think it's going to be easier to understand stuff if we get better complaints from it. Okay, so I think what we have now, I don't think is a tested behavior. Okay, ABC parser. Let's find ABC parser tests. Note pitch. Okay. well, there's title parser. Title builds multiple lines. Yes, that's all good. Okay, let's start catching errors and dealing with them. Okay, so let's say tests. We want to say error gets caught. Okay, and let's put in. We're going to put in a bad one of these. Okay, X27. The problem we got was, well, I don't think that's illegal, so that's kind of weird. Okay, so we found the title. We're looking for a key. Let's put in something that just can't even be there. Maybe a star? A, B, C, D. I don't see an E. Is that an other field? Well, let's see what it says about fields. Okay, there's no E. Okay, so we'll use that. E. And unused, well, let's see. Illegal line as E is defined. Okay, I think that's probably okay. And then we're going to parse that thing. So I'm beginning to think this work of splitting is not ideal. Input is that. We'll get the lines. And we'll get the parse result. Now, what are we doing with an error? Well, right now we're just printing it and returning empty string. I think what I want to say is there are errors. It's an array of line number and string. Line number, position, and string. Okay. Position is column number. Okay, so I want to assert assert, well, I want to say that parser dot errors equals dot 0 equals line number 1, 2, 3. Parser dot errors sub 0 dot 1. Let's do this. Parser. Parser.errors.count should be 1. Okay. The column, this is error sub 0 dot 0. We'll refine this. I keep saying that. this is the column. That's the line number. The column number should be column 1. Let's pretend we're talking to normal people here, right? Parser.errors sub2 0.2 is the string. And the message is expected K, something like that. Okay. Value has no member errors. All right, let's address that. Okay, so parser errors is an array of int, and string, and starts empty. Okay, now this should build. Okay, index out of range because there is none yet. Count is 1. That should have failed. Okay. All right, but it just keeps going. All right. Let's see. So in our parser, where did that go? In here, print error. Well, we also want to capture it. What is error? Ugh. Okay, we don't know it. Let's say errors.append line number. One, I'm just going to assume I don't know it for now, and string of error. Okay, just trying to get something going here. Oh, line number doesn't exist. Okay, let's make that. Okay, and we'll just add to it here. Okay, so every time you read a line, we'll increment it. I could enumerate off these with a line counter, but then the variable wouldn't be, I still have to have a variable outside of the scope. Okay. That should be a triple. Oh, I can't do that. I don't think the error is going to match because it said position 1 or something like that, but hopefully it gets caught. Oh, okay. Parser position. We'll take it for now. Okay. Well, okay. That'll get us through this test. Whoops. And notice our line number was right. Our parse error. Okay, so we know the line number. I think the thing we need is we need to really catch parse errors. Okay, so oh, I'm trying to remember how to do that. Let's see, do I have a catch anywhere? Well, that's clearly wrong. Let's look for text. Yeah, once. Okay. I think you do parse error. Let position, let message, and then we still have to catch error. Okay, missing. That doesn't seem right. Maybe I just had to say position. Message. I thought for sure it was like this. No. Okay, so I want to catch that. Catch. Maybe I'm just not doing this part right. Parser. Dot. Enum. Maybe that's just wrong. Yeah, let's do more like the enum style. Okay, what's that going to do to everybody? not be constructed because, oh, this is dot error. I don't know. The error, this clearly should be message. Okay. Initialization value result. Expected K. Yeah, that's what we really want. Okay, so I think that's doing more like what we want. Good. Okay. Add error catching with line number. Why did these stay marked red? Okay, odd. All right, update issue on there, byte. Okay. All right, so now we have this. Yeah, I'm not sure that's the final form of this thing, but okay, so we try this. Okay, let's see. I guess if the line starts with K colon, then we do that. Okay. I think that's by direct analogy with this, actually. If line starts with K, otherwise, basically we want to skip it. I don't think it's an error, so maybe our E is not a good case. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. Swift set. Okay, set just equals that. If I say it's a set. Okay. Let's make something to skip. Bar lines to ignore. line keys to ignore is a set, and it equals, and this is where we're going to put the ones we know we're ignoring. Okay, and so back to our ABC file. Okay, we know we're doing M, L, S, N, and C, and Q. Okay. C, L, M, Q, S. C, L, M, Q, S. How does it know if there's strings or not? Okay. All right, so in K, if line starts with, no. If line keys to ignore contains line dot first, I guess else if line dot count is 0, we'll do something else. If it's a known line to ignore, we do something else. Maybe I'll flip this around. Let's take out this case. Okay, if the line is empty, then we're going to do something. Else, if it contains the keys to ignore, we're going to do something. Okay, if it contains lines to ignore, substring element character to expected argument type string. Or can I make that a character up there? Let's try it. Okay. All right. If the line count is 0, then we got an empty line. I think I think I don't know if that's an error. Okay, if it's not one. Okay, if it contains that, then I think this is just continue. We're going to skip forward to the next line, basically. Oh man, this is, I don't know if this is right. Okay, I'm going to say if the line count is 0, we are done with that entry. And I think we're just going to continue there too. Okay. Continues allowed only inside loop. Break. I don't know if I can do a break here too. Okay, so we'll skip out. Okay, let's see how this does. I think we're okay. Not sure we're doing it the best possible way. All right, now the problem. Well, maybe it's not a problem at this point. Okay, let's run it. And we're going to pull no scaling. See if we get a little further. Error in column 1, expected K. Oh, how interesting. Wait a minute. Whoops. ABC parser. Error in column 1. Let's just do line number colon column plus 1 message. Well, okay. Line 6, column 1, expected K. I don't think I need the last colon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is N. Okay, so I'm just using the contents of that file to drive the next choice on those. And really, I should, okay, line 21. Expected a note name. Okay, so we got down, hey, we parsed this one completely. Kind of unbelievably to me, but okay. And expected a note name. I don't think we should be returning the empty list here. I think we should be returning whatever we have. Return result. Okay. Because if we got something, that's fine, but we get an error message, that's enough for now. I don't know. There's a lot of polish to go on before I gave this to somebody else, you know. All right. Expect a new note. Yes. Tune 2 and tune 1. Okay. Let's see tune 1 and 2. Tune 1, no scaling. Oh, and as I predicted, we get an error because our tune is too short. All right. So this matched only the first note, which maybe is probably the C. Whoops. Probably the C without the quote 3, because I don't think we matched numbers in these yet. Okay. It matched one note and then fell apart and gave up, but didn't complain. That we need to decide what's that right behavior there. Then this one, I don't know, D, E, F, G should have been, oh wait, this is the first one. C, I don't know, B, A, G, C, B, A, G should be star, down, down, down. I mean, Deck the Halls is dun, 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 you know, keeps going down till it goes up. So I think the tunes we're seeing they're definitely truncated. Okay, so the tune 1, it seemed to do something. I don't know if spaces are triggering something. It's hard for me to tell. And then tune 1, it maybe parsed nothing, or I don't know. Okay, but we're getting into the to the real stuff anyway, into the notes. All right, so line 21. Yeah, expected a note. Oh, so it died in tune 2, expecting a note. Okay. That's good. CMLQ. So I think I'm just skimming down what the letters are. It looks like we caught them all. Yeah, we need to handle the bar lines and the repeat notation. But I think this is telling us we have problems. Yeah, maybe the handling at the end could be. This is like a fatal problem. This is not the catch. The do. Where's the try end here? Okay, I think this can come off. It's redundant now because that happens there. I think in any of these that can be whatever we get, we get. Okay, so let's make sure that doesn't break any tests. Excuse me. All right, and let's commit. So ignore lines we don't know how to process. And that are irrelevant to Parsons Code. Okay. Now, all right, so what complaints? Not sure what this is. Mutated, yeah, that's fine. That could be a lot. I do like to keep the warning count down to a minimal level. All right. So I think where we are is we skip over any that we're using in no scaling. We skip over if they don't match anything. But now we're into the notes, and notes, I don't know. We may have a way to go. Okay, comments, remarks, continuation of input lines. Somewhere it tells us what the notes mean. Music code. Okay, tune body. I guess that's after the information fields. Fields within the tune body. Okay. Yeah, this stuff mixed like in brackets. Pitch notes. Okay, so I don't know where we can. Okay, a single letter represents a note of that length. Notes of differing length. Okay. So it can be a note. Ugh. Okay. It can be a number. Basically, it could be number slash number. Oh, well, no, let's write. What can it be? It can be a number, optionally followed by a slash number. Goes A3/2 is a dotted eighth. Okay, A/4. All right, so it can be a number followed by slash number, or just a slash. Oh, just one or more slashes. Okay, yikes. Why do you people do this? Okay. All right, so note lengths. I don't know that do we need to represent it? This is where I'm a little caught. Parsons Code could not care less, and they're just, the numbers are just in the way as far as it's concerned. Real music, I mean, if we were going to analyze rhythms, we would have to keep that information. I think we will match it. Let's match it in a syntactically meaningful way, meaning I'm not just going to ignore those characters, but I'm going to match them and then ignore the result. Okay. And we'll come back through again when we want to catch rhythms. But I think right now the note I think our domain model's not intense enough for it. Okay, so I pulled out pitch, and the deal is now, like, pitch is aware of keys, and that just seems, pitch should be a lower level thing that's just like the literal sound at a given, a given frequency. We have that embedded in the MIDI note number, which is just defined to be an int, I think, yeah. But MIDI basically uses a note scale. I think it's 0 to 127 to indicate notes on a piano, and like 64 is middle C. That is more what I mean by the pitch, like the actual frequency of it. The fact that an F in the key of G is really F sharp, that feels like a level above this. And we don't have a note concept separate. I also think a note has a time interval on it. So I think it needs a pitch. I think it needs a spelling, maybe, is what this is. And then it needs a time, and we haven't dealt with time at all. Okay, so I believe this is where our domain model is weak. Now, the pitch by itself, even just the MIDI note number, is enough to do the Parsons Code, because we're just measuring, is it up, is it down, is it the same? Okay, so parser, let's find the notes. Okay, we parse with the notes parser, so let's go look at that. We set that up here, make notes parser. Okay. note parser. This thing. Okay, yeah, let's go over there. Okay. So a note parser, right now, okay, here's the whole thing. It matches optional accidentals. It looks for upper or lowercase notes. It looks for an octave modifier, okay, which is the ticks or the underscores. Now, we're saying based on this that a note also has a length, which is optional, okay, and the length, well, we're ignoring the greater thans for now. Just this stuff, this few paragraphs. All right. Let's say what it is. Okay, in our to do. Okay, so we've done this. No scaling report. Parse and ignore irrelevant lines. Okay. The next thing we want to do is parse note durations. Okay. And they are either none. It could be a number. I guess it's number optional slash. Well, let's take it explicit. It's number. It's number slash number. It's slash number. Or it's just slash plus one or more slashes. Okay. The only thing it can't be out of that, I think it can't be number slash 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 number. Okay. So we want to parse these variations. All right, we've already covered the case of none. Now we need to cover the case of a number. All right, so note parser, and we need some note parser tests. Domain, well, we put them all together. Let's separate that out. Make sure we're green. Okay, let's pull out note parser tests. New file. Note parsing is only growing, so I don't feel bad about that. Okay, let's get this stuff. Okay. Okay, note parse correctly. I don't know what this is. Oh, I guess it's a helper for us. Okay. Notes. Well, these are just the plain old notes, so let's move those first. Put this helper down on the bottom. Or is it better off up top? Maybe it's better off up here. Okay. What else will we call a note test? I don't know if these are. Let's see what this does. But that's really the key name. Okay, that's not really us. Reference number parser, no. Build a simple song. Well, that's kind of the whole thing being parsed. I don't think we need to get into that. Okay, I think this is fine. Split out note parser tests. Okay, and what's your complaint? No, we're not going to do that right now. It's updated since I tried last, but it's just a distraction for us. Okay, so here we got notes. We call the note parser, and we just print a failure. I'm gonna change this around a little too. I think we should just throw. If you fail, return a C in key. That just seems wrong. Okay, let's throws. Where did that error example go? Oh, I'm not just throwing error there. That's what I want. They really have to do an enum. Ugh. Yeah, this works. It's clunky, but that's what I want. Oh yeah, I gotta do that. Okay. All right. So let's start with note with numbers. I think we can do a few at once here, kind of like these. Okay, so a note C3 Pitch C, I think default 4. Okay. That. All right, this should fail. Okay, why is it not failing? I think it's just stopping when it doesn't know what to do. Let's see, where's our note parser? Okay, so note parser, we call parse on it. Okay, maybe we need to assert more. So note parser tests. Yeah, value. Let's see, the result type of parse is parse result. Has an integer, oh sorry, array slice of input. It has the rest of the input. And we want to make sure that is the remaining. How do I want to deal with this? What I'm trying to do is make sure we parse the whole thing, because I think what's happening is we're parsing the C down here. We're parsing the C, and then we're saying, that's a good note. C, yeah, I like it. But we don't handle the 3. And I want to make sure the remaining is empty. And I think all these are okay with if remaining.count is not 0, throw text not fully parsed, and then string of remaining. Will that remaining is an array slice, remaining dot okay, don't know what was going on there. Maybe that space matters more than I noticed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you got to be consistent about spaces around operators. All right, this should still pass for everybody except maybe the last one. Actually, it should fail for the last one. That's kind of the point of why I'm doing it. And only the last one. Yay. Okay. Text not fully parsed. So let's make that message better. Let's just say unexpected input remaining. Unexpected input remaining 3. Yeah, okay, so we didn't get to the end of it. All right, so now our note parser. All right. It matches the letter part, but it needs a note timing, a duration timing. Okay, so let's say duration equals 1 of 0 dot 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 9. Okay, and we'll allow one or more of those. Okay. Duration equals that. Okay, so we got octave modified this, and here's where I'm ignoring it because I don't put the bracket on the right hand side. So this thing is optional duration. Okay. All right, so whatever you were plus the duration. Duration can be 0 through 9. Now, okay, let's see what happens. That should pass. Everything should pass now. All right. Allow numeric duration. Okay. All right. Well, we've been going a little while again, so let's take a quick break, two to 3 minutes, and we'll come back and tackle more of these durations. Okay, we got all these combinations to worry about. We handle this one and this one. We want to do these. All right, see you in a couple. Hey, welcome back. All right, so we've done number. Let's do number slash number. Okay, back to parser. Nope, no parser tests. Actually, I'm going to change this one. Let's just make sure that string of numbers is legal. Okay, pitch C didn't change the pitch at all. All right, but we'll get a remaining of /2 that we don't want. Okay, and the note parser. Duration is this, optionally followed by match. Yeah. Match. I guess it's followed by an optional match of slash followed by a number. I don't know what this stuff is. Okay. So it's 0 through 9 followed by match of slash followed by optional 0 through 9. I may be making this too hard. I don't know. I guess this is not optional in this test. All right. That, and then close this parend. Okay, so 0 through 9 followed by, optionally followed by a slash and a series of digits. Okay. Whew. Okay. Now, next test. Is C3/ legal? I don't think it is. Right, just /4 is. Okay, so that's another alternative. All right, so slash, well, slash by itself is legal. Okay. This should fail. Unexpected slash. Yep. Okay. All right. So this matching that, or well, is this or oh, that's gonna be a mess. That's really gonna be a mess. It's a string of characters, an optional string. Okay, or match slash. Okay, and now I think this is problematic. The types have to match each other. Okay. Just trying to get it to read right. Okay, so this is a character. I think maybe I'm being too clever. Okay, so I think what you are is you're either that or you're that followed by a slash and digits. Or you're a match of that. Does that make sense? And cannot be applied to and then array satisfy character and many one. And then array satisfy character. That's an array of characters. That's a single character. I don't know why that's a problem. Okay. All right, let me go back. Okay, let's make sure this passes with one failure. Okay. I think I need to do this. I need to convert this into a duration. I'll say make numeric duration. Okay. And that needs to be a function. It's going to take something horrendous and it's going to produce, I think, just a string for now. Maybe I should say duration and make a type alias for it. Okay. It takes, all right. Argument of type nothing to duration, nothing to string to expected type. Yeah, it takes this horrible mess. Array of characters, optional array of characters. Array of character. This is the is that type, and then return. I'm just going to turn that for now. What does that do for me? Generic parameter v could not be inferred. Array character does not conform to parser. Build reference number. All this stuff, and then you pass in whatever it is. Okay, so that should be okay. All that. To make numeric duration optional. What am I making optional? Okay, let's match. Let's take this one out. We know it's there. Okay, does that help anything? What is that called? Pipe. Let's see, we have P combo down here somewhere. Pipe. Oh, there's V. Okay, what is V? It's the value. Okay, I think what it's saying is it doesn't know what to do with duration here. Even though it's ignored here. I think that's what's going on. I think because, let's see, the pipe is converting, pipe is converting P function. P is the parser, yep. And then the function is p.target to v. And v for us should be string, because numeric duration produces string. Now, let's try taking this out. Or maybe that. Okay, the first one makes array of characters. The second one makes optional array of characters. Cannot convert value of type. They say this backwards. It's actually trying to convert this array of character, optional array of character. Yeah, that's got to be optional array of character. Normally this duration, the function like that, takes in something. Let's try saying it this way. Character, it's a pair. Character optional. Does that work? Okay, I guess it didn't like the arrays and stuff. Okay. See, I can return this question marks because it's totally being ignored. All right, so this should be back to failing the one test. Okay, and then, well, let's let numeric duration equal that. Let slash duration equal, we match a slash, and what was our test? Just a slash. Okay. Match of slash. Okay. Now duration is not defined yet, so it should be numeric duration or slash duration. And the type, yeah, types must match. Let's just make this into a string. And actually, I can even say duration of $0, which is probably better. That's why we have the type alias. Okay, now this should build and should pass. Okay. Okay. So slash duration, let's make this be slash number duration. Let's see, we need a new test. Let's say /4. Okay. That should be legal, but this should complain. Extra text at the end, 4. Okay, yep. And then here, okay, so slash duration is this. Match that. We also want to allow and optional digits. Okay, let's pull this out. Okay, so this is that better? I don't know, duration's not going to like it. Okay, character and optional many. Let's ignore it. Okay, so I'm saying match slash digits slash optional followed by, okay, it should be okay. All right, and then sorry, note tests. All right, then okay, let's look at this. None, number slash number slash plus. Okay, so the last case. Note parser. Okay, and the test. Okay, so this can be multiple slashes. And that should fail. All right, it likes C slash, all right, but it doesn't like the last two. Yep. Okay, so node parser. So this slash is slash and digits. Let's make this slash and digits or one or more slashes. Okay, so I'm converting it to, I'm saying we allow backtracking. Is that the one that does? No, I gotta look at bcombo again. Let's look at the README. Backtracking optional. I think we need, yeah, we need this one. Okay. So back here, we're saying if you got one slash in, you can try again looking for multiple slashes. So if you got in here, you didn't find any digits, try again matching one or more slashes. And we know that's going to pass. All right. This should pass. Okay. So handle all valid combinations of number and slash following a note. Okay. This here. So no numbers and slashes. Okay, that's legal. That's identical. That's not good. Let's make sure what we're doing here. Okay, oh, this should be digits. And this should be digits. Okay, so we got numeric, we got digits followed by nothing, digits followed by slash digits, digits followed by, or sorry, slash followed by digits, or slash followed by slashes, or nothing. It's optional. Okay, that should be good. And let's look at those tests again. Digits, digits, slash digits, digits slash by itself, digits slash followed by digits, digits slashes only. Okay, that should all pass. This thing is all I did was delete a test. Okay. Delete unused test, refactor to use digits parser. Okay, and I guess for the grand finale for the day, let's try this again. See if we get a tiny bit further. Run. Here's no scaling. And we got the same distance. Okay. Number 1, number 2. Let's go back and look at them. All right. I'm pretty sure the bar line got this one messed up. Maybe it was the space. Okay. So, well, let's give ourselves a note. Handle space or bar line separators. This one we did. Okay. So we made some progress today. We got the basic reports working. They're sorted by the Parsons Code. They show that leading stretch of notes in the sort of character graph form. And we tackled a real file, the no scaling file. We got simple notes parsing. We got durations parsing but ignored, which is okay for our application here. And I think we're at the point where spaces and bar lines are in the way. Our parser maybe needs to be more aggressive about requiring the end of the, that you're at the end of the line. It shouldn't allow junk at the end. Okay, so let's make a note for that. Make sure note parser doesn't allow junk at end of line. Okay, we'll pick up there tomorrow. Tomorrow it's 1 to 3:30 Eastern time, and UTC is 6 to 8:30, both PM. Hope I catch you again sometime. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.